So today I'm going to show you how to make this lovely wrap. So it's really easy, it's really lovely, and if you've seen the photos on my blog, you'll see that it's really gorgeous, and you can style it any way you want. So you can style it as a cape with a brooch, you can style it as a wrap, you could even use it as a scarf, and it's so easy to make. So to make this, I used James C. Brett's Northern Lights, one ball, one shawl, and I love this yarn because it's really soft and gorgeous, and it's got this these flicks, I just love it, like really love it. So in UK terms, it's a double knitting yarn, and you do get quite a lot of yarn in it. I used 2 balls, but I just used 1 ball and a bit, obviously because I've got a lot of this second skein left. So I will be making probably a hat with this or a scarf later on, so it will be used, but you'll definitely need 2 of these. I used a 5mm crochet hook. You will also need a pair of scissors and a tapestry needle. So also I will be using US terms, and this shawl is made using filet crochet technique, so I will be going through this step by step. So there you go, I hope you enjoy it. So for the purpose of this video, I will be using this yarn, and I will be making a smaller version of the shawl just to show you the technique, but I will tell you what to do, how many chains to make the shawl, and basically it will be exactly the same except bigger. So to make this wrap, you need to chain 87. All the details are on my blog, selinaveronique.com. So so to make this wrap, you need to chain 87 with your 5mm crochet hook. I will be chaining only 17. 1, 2, 3. So just go ahead and chain your 87, and I'll be back to show you what to do. So I'm back, and I've done my small chain to demonstrate the technique, and you should have chained 87. So to begin, what we're going to be doing is count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains from the hook, and this will count as our first double crochet and chain space. And what we're going to do in that 5th chain from the hook is a double crochet. So just wrap your yarn around, pop it into your stitch, grab your yarn, pull it through, grab your yarn, pull it through 2 loops, grab your yarn, pull it through 2 loops. And basically now we've got the beginning of this filet crochet technique, which is 1 double crochet, 3 chains, 1 chain and 1 double crochet. And what we're going to do next is chain 1, and what we're going to do is skip this the next stitch and go into the next one with a double crochet. So you're going to do your double crochet. So for more information on double crochets, I'll link in the description box my video on how to double crochet. So chain 1, skip the next stitch and go into the next one with a double crochet. So double crochet into that stitch, chain 1, skip the next double crochet and go into the next not double crochet, but skip the next stitch, sorry, and go into the next one with a double crochet. Sorry about that, guys. I've got really bad baby brain at the moment. So there you go. Now you're gonna chain one and skip the next stitch and go into the one after that with a double crochet. So basically this is the technique, very simple for this shawl. So chain one, very repetitive, skip that chain, go into the next one and do a double crochet, chain one and skip the next stitch and go into the next stitch with a double crochet. So basically you are just going to be doing that until the end of the row. So chain one, skip the next stitch, double crochet into the next one, chain one, skip the next stitch and double crochet into the last stitch. And you have your first row of filet crochet. So obviously yours will be much larger, so just carry on doing that for the entirety of your chain. And I'm just going to show you now how to do row 2. So once you've finished your row, what you're going to do is chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, turn your work. Once you're here, you're just going to want to repeat the same thing. So chain 1. So the first 3 chains count as a double crochet, and what you're going to do after you've chained that extra one is double crochet into the double crochet from the previous row. So just double crochet into that, chain 1 and skip your stitch and go into the double crochet from the previous row. So basically it's very easy. Chain 1, skip that stitch and go into the double crochet from the previous row and do a double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet. So into the double crochet from the previous row. So basically you're just going to repeat this over and over, so it's very easy. And yeah, I'll just let you finish row 2 and then I'll just show you how to do row 3 and I'll be back. So I'm almost at the end of row 2 and I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do. So I've double crocheted, chained 1, and I'm just going to go into the third, into that chain space, the third stitch, and do my last double crochet into that. And that's the row 2 finished. To do row 3, I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is going to be exactly the same throughout. Turn your work, you're going to chain 1 for that chain space, skip that stitch and go and do a double crochet into the double crochet from the previous row. So double crochet, chain 1, skip that stitch and go into the double crochet from the previous row and chain 1, skip 1 stitch and go into the double crochet from the previous row. So basically this is so this is basically what it's gonna look like. I'm just gonna redo that stitch briefly. Yes, so basically this is what it's gonna look like to do your filet crochet, obviously in a much larger version. And that's how you will be achieving your wrap. So it's very easy and it's a really good start with filet crochet, because yeah, it's a really great technique afterwards to make motifs and so forth. So this is a really great beginner-friendly project. But I've made lots of these because I absolutely adore how they look on with different types of yarns. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. All you need to do is just repeat these rows over and over and you'll have your wrap. So I hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.